And welcome back. What better introduction than that, of course. That was Sandy Bradshaw and Friends last year, and only a preview of what you would expect from tomorrow's show. We have with us on set Sandy Bradshaw. Good morning.
Good morning.
And
Good morning,
welcome,
Sandy.
and thank you for being here.
The pleasure is always mine.
Well, it's back again.
Yes,
You're
sir.
ready and set again.
Yes, sir.
You ready?
I am.
Okay.
I don't look ready?
So go with me. He's got the whole world
In his hand,
He's got the whole wide world. In his hand, he's got the whole world. In his hand, he's got the whole world. In his.
But you're a singer, man.
Yeah.
We're trying to think sometimes.
There you go.
That's the way to start things off, Sandy.
Yeah.
Whose band is that? That's your band?
Sandy Bradshaw and Friends.
Friends.
Don't worry, we put together a band. I'll give you the names as we go along. Yeah.
Sandy, let's talk a bit about this. You know, I always admire hearing your story behind your concert because
Yes.
one of the things that I think people fail to realize is the amount of effort and time it takes to
Yeah.
produce a great show, and you know that, and you put in the effort. So,
Yeah.
as your annual concert comes around again, tell us a bit of some of the preparations that you've been making, your themes, your singers.
Okay. How many hours we have?
Well, we get the shortened TV version, right?
The abridged version. Yeah, it takes a lot. I mean, and you forgot one very important one. The money.
Oh, your sponsor.
And I want to, right from the onset, thank my sponsors. But you might be surprised to know that my greatest sponsor is the good Lord. Because without the breath, can't do it.
That's right.
But we have BEL. They were first on board. And let me tell you something, my little story. You know, I always have my little stories.
Yeah.
BEL, apart from my family, because you know my family have to put everything in it, right? BEL was the first on board this year to sponsor. And the last song, which will be a cross between like a soca and Belize and broke down, is actually an analogy with electricity and love. Yeah, man. So you can't miss that one. All the BEL people, you must come out,
So
right?
that is, you know, to your sponsor.
And there's Niche, there's BISCAP, they do
Okay.
the copyright, right? There's the Department of Youth Services. We
Nice.
work closely with them.
Yeah.
We do voluntary service there.
Yeah.
We plan to do a little concert with them next year with the young people.
Nice.
Yes,
And they have a
before
great
hours.
studio there.
Yes. Oh, and we utilize it. They
Yeah.
did our ad, the ad that
Okay.
you will see, right? And we also can't forget the individuals. My sister Marcia Bradshaw, who is watching right now from the US,
Wow.
and just my staunch supporter. Right? There's Ann Gordon, and of course, listen. Last year when we had the show, I think he watched it here too. The usual promo that we do here, Raul Villanueva, and
Wow.
he came
He's
to the
good.
show.
He's good.
And he saw the show, and he told me last year, he said, you know what, I want to help you with your decoration, your stage thing.
wow.
I said, fine. So I tell him, you know, because you have to plan out properly with your energy. I told him 2 weeks ago, we had our first rehearsal. Not practice now, we've been practicing for months.
Yeah.
The first rehearsal at Bliss. So I said, come there, meet me. And we're going through what the stage will be like to match the theme, My Love Digame. And then I come to the crux of the matter, the cast. And he says, no, I'm doing this for you guys. I love the show last year. So he's one of our big
Wow.
sponsors.
Big sponsor,
so we
big
want to say
supporter.
kudos. Of course, of
Yes.
course.
And
of
there's
course.
nothing better than you didn't have to ask.
Nope.
It's somebody who came, appreciated the
Yes.
work, the
Yes.
music that you
Yeah.
brought to stage,
And we have several
and
like
wanted
that.
to add to it.
Yes, there's Myrna Paul. Her husband will be singing with us. We'll talk about that later when we talk about the singers. But she and her family have just supported us morally and many other ways.
Yeah. But Miss San, what's your drive? Like, because you know you always come with new music. You've got this mental, like you actually see things, put it on paper.
Yes,
What's
yeah.
your drive?
More like who is my drive? It's people. It's
Yeah.
people like you, really. But there's a theme to my life, and it's based on the greatest book I know, the good book. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, your soul, your neighbors, you love yourself, and here the key one, love your enemy too. So you know I love you. No. Right? And so I'm motivated by that. So even when I get hurt or whatever, I still have to aim
Yeah.
to loving. And that drives love for people. Because if you go on my website, on our website, you'll see there the gist of what we're about. It's global music, for the people of the global
Yeah.
village.
Yeah.
So we cater for Belize, Jamaica, yes, but it's a global approach about spreading love.
Yeah. And I was going to ask that question because what is your aim? Do you have an aim in terms of being able to take Sandy, Bradshaw, and friends beyond Belize, beyond the region?
Of course,
Yeah.
of course, definitely. As a matter of fact, we were in LA, my daughter and I, in the summer, because, and you know, I'm not going to travel without our work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we
definitely.
took it and they were very impressed. We went from studio, so we are looking at first maybe a single and then an album and other great stuff in store. So no, it's not
This is with an aim, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, we're not just getting up and putting on a show for show's sake.
And not only that, you have a theme to your show. You
Each show.
create your new music
Yes.
and songs,
Yes.
different genres,
Yes.
and you work with each and every one of your singers
Yes.
to be able to deliver not just the quality sound,
Nope.
but the quality performance
Yes.
on stage.
Yes, and that's important because what you're doing, you are interpreting the lyrics. And there are various lyrics. There are fun ones, like the ones I told, the one that will be the final one. There's Baby, 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 which is it's a combination of love, music, and exercise.
Nice.
Right? Yeah, and it's you saw that one. We did it at
the
Soundfest.
Soundfest, yes.
Right. So that, and then we have the more romantic, mellow ones like Love Me on Rewind Tonight. Right?
I tell you.
And then we have
So you
those.
have rap. Last time you were here, you were rapping.
Yeah, of course we have a
Okay,
rap. Definitely. We
okay.
have several this year. We have the hip hop and we have the Jamaican dancehall one because it's young people who cater into.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's have a chat. One of these kinky reggae nights. I'm inviting you over. You know that one with Damian Marley and Queen Ifrica. So just 3 in there are thrown in that are not my originals.
Yeah.
All the rest are originals, right?
Man,
But we have the rap. It's for the family.
Yeah.
So we have to cater for everybody.
So it is a family event. Last year you were here, we were talking about some of the new music. So these
Yeah.
concerts, so we want folks to know it's an over and over thing.
No,
This
no.
is actually new music every
Right.
time, every
Yes.
year there is a concert.
Yes.
What you said the theme was this year?
My love. Dígame.
Really?
Well, I was going to ask, does this mean that we'll have some Latin music in the show as well?
Live music?
Latin.
It's funny. There's one of them. Normally we do it. Every year it's different, right?
Yeah.
Normally we have that in there. This year, in one of the songs, it actually speaks. It has some Latin or some Spanish
Yeah.
in there. But listen to the concept behind My Love Dígame.
Oh, okay.
When I came to live here a few years ago, which would be 30 years ago, I was very impressed when people would pick up the phone and we didn't have all these gadgets we have now. You were lucky if you had a phone in your house. And we'd pick up the phone and the first thing many people said, Dígame.
Dígame.
You remember? Or even
Yeah.
just meet you on the road, Dígame. So it has a lot of sentimental memories for me. And so I'm saying, and what we're noticing nowadays, even with the advent of gadgets, which I do not knock, I think you had them on before, right? I mean, they help us so much. You have to be careful that we don't move away from talking with each other, even in the family, the dinner
Physical
table.
interaction, yes.
Right, talk to me. But listen, I mentioned the romantic, I mentioned the fun songs, but I would be terribly remiss if we did not address some of our social issues, which are really tantamount to lack of love. And so we have a few there dealing with, one is touching on the land issue,
Yeah.
and one is touching on the crime issue, which is of great concern to all of us.
Now, how do you make social issues entertaining? Because sometimes when people want to speak out on a particular issue, it comes off very preachy.
Yes.
How do you make it and build it into the entertainment?
Right. Not just preachy. Preachy is one thing. Sometimes they're just rude, plain rude. And in bringing across a serious message, you don't want to be brash and out of order and rude. Firm and
So what you're saying is you won't be an Eminem.
No.
I see.
Wow, he is
I was gonna get there.
I hear you. No, but we put it in the genre that the people like, and we send the message across. But always there's a message of hope.
Yeah.
If you're only going to
Precisely.
point out this, and it's not to blame any in particular individual, because we're all responsible at some level.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's how we bring it across.
So tell us a bit about who'll be singing along with you this
Sure,
year.
of course, my family has to be in it. They have no choice.
They love it just as much as you do. We
Yes,
know
they
that.
do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. My daughter is married and lives in Blue Creek, so she's coming in with her husband, Stanley. Safe journey, and the 2 children. So I am a glamour. Please don't confuse the terms. Right?
Okay.
So she's coming in. Sachet. There's Shania, who lives at home still.
Yeah.
She's actually on her way to UB in Belmopan right now,
Okay.
or she would have been here. Right? There's Monali Aspinall.
Oh,
There
we've
is-
had her in Summerfest.
Yes,
yeah,
that's
she's
right.
a great singer.
Oh yes, and a great attitude.
Yeah.
Right, and then there's Eugene Card, a great singer. He actually plays bass too, but not in this time. He'll be singing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And wonderful voice. There is Clayton Greenidge.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You know Clayton?
Mr. Belize is
Mr.
a
Belize,
singer?
of course.
Wow.
And if you come, you will see him flex his muscle
Flex and sing.
Yeah, and do some stuff there, and come and you'll see what he'll be doing. And his wife is just such a great support to us. There, in terms of the musician, of course, in the musicians, my brother Chris
Yes.
Bradshaw is
Chris
heading
Bradshaw,
up the
yes.
wind section, and there's Darren Flowers and Richard Cow. On keyboard, we have 2 keyboardists. We have Lin Young, and we have Herschel Armstrong.
Okay.
2 names that are always in any
Always
music
out,
event.
that's right.
Right. There is Fritz Conserve on the bass, Josh Herrera on drums, and yes, those. Well, of course, I sing and whatever else is there to do. All right.
Play guitar.
Yes, there's our engineer, Paul Flores, and Night and Day will be doing the videographing for
Wow.
us.
Okay.
Lula Bennett is our cosmetologist.
You have a great team beside you. You have a great team there with you.
Yes.
Excellent job.
Now, going out and seeking persons who want to be a part of the show is also, in addition to getting sponsors, you have to get people to want to put in the work that we know you demand from your performers. We've heard it. Do people look forward to it? How difficult is it to get people to come on board and commit to preparing for the show?
This year, I must say, is very unique, right? Because I notice you have a set who call and say, when is the next practice? What time again? I missed it. That kind of eagerness. And sometimes we are there until after 10, going to 11 at night,
Wow.
practicing. And we all work
Yeah.
and study or work. There's that, I see a drive. Because I think they're realizing, well, there are some of them, they're naturally like that.
Yeah.
And the younger ones, as you move and groove and groom and so on,
Yeah.
they get their idea that I aim for perfection.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And my thing is, there's always this complaint that people don't support the local things, and the first excuse, oh, you don't have quality. Well, I don't know, for
You
the
can,
years that
yeah.
we have been doing this,
Yeah.
I don't know if you can say that
Yeah.
as an excuse for not coming to our show. And whereas I'm not against our bringing in the artists from abroad, especially if they're bringing the Jamaican ones, can go back to my other home. I'm not against it. We need to be exposed to one another. But
Yeah.
please, the only way to grow our music industry is to support
That's right.
our own.
Our own, definitely.
Yes.
Yep.
But when it comes to your music, have you, because you're Belizean, yes, you're fine, you're a yeah.
Thank you.
But going back to Jamaica, have you ever done anything at home and take some of these work back at home? Because and this was my first point. If they're not bringing in any international artists to Belize, we tend to not enhance what we've got, because you listen to it and you say, oh my goodness, that's the pitch that I need to catch.
Yes. Yeah.
Exposure always pushes us over the edge. Anybody
Yes, it
who
does.
is exposed. For you taking your music back at home, what's that response like, if you've ever done it?
Oh yes, it's great. We did it 2 years ago. We recorded Love Sign there. Yes, we did it there. Great response. And I mean, we continue to work and build the relationship, the rapport, but we're not just doing it with Jamaica, we're doing it with US, and eventually we hope to do Africa and Europe. Yes,
Definitely.
we're not thinking
Just
small.
right here,
Yeah.
yes.
And that's why we need Belize behind us.
And that's why
You know?
you work on your quality from
Yes,
here.
yes,
I feel like we're
yes.
talking about, when we talk about international standards for products, you do it. No, but it is true. It's the same for music. You want to do it as best as you can from the start.
Yes.
Put your investments in
Yes.
so that it's not about, you'll always have to work on it, but you never know who will hear it. You'll
Yeah.
never know who will see it. And we know that, you know, the amount of effort you put into your show, it shows on the night itself. So
Yes.
tell us, where can people get tickets?
Oh, yes. You can get tickets from me. And if you call 600-4913, which has been my eternal number, you can get tickets at Seawise.
Okay.
You can also get tickets at Bliss, right? And of course, I'll be going around today with tickets as I move around with my last minute promo, right? But we really want you to come out and support our own people.
Definitely.
These songs are written here by me, by us,
Played by
about
Belizeans.
us.
Yes.
you
And it's
know.
only 2.5 hours, which of
Yeah.
course is very good time for you and your family. Sit down,
Yeah.
listen to all the niceties
Right.
as you enjoy My Love Digame.
Digame. See, it's catching on.
Very much so.
yeah.
That's
Yep.
great though. You know, and while you get your tickets at the Bliss, you know, we want for you to go on out as we mentioned and
Yeah.
try to show your support there, man. This is nice, and family event is always what we look forward to.
Yes,
And
yeah.
for you who, you know, you're big with this. Your family is actually your strength, and this is one of the things we see. Can you just chit chat about this a little
Yeah.
in terms of what it is like for folks to engrave things with their family?
Right. I really like that because sometimes, particularly the Creole family, look on at some of the other families that have come in, and it's not that they don't have misunderstanding and whatever, but there's that working together in the businesses. You just have to go on Albert Street to understand that,
Of course.
right? And we need to learn. We have things that they're learning from us too, and things that we can learn. But a very important component of our show every year, and I always mention it, is a special gift that God has given me. And it consists of friends who are family, family who are friends. Because some family are not blood at all, but they are just there for you, like the Burke family.
Yeah.
They're with us over the years, right? Many others who just rally around us. There are some people, you know, who, there's Elizabeth Castillo. Almost every morning she sends some kind of encouraging thing. No, you can't pay for that.
No, you can't,
you know,
yeah.
understand? And then the type, if you bring your family, you won't be hearing any off-color thing or
Yes.
anything. So it's wholesome, it's good for the family. I dare say that is kind of lacking nowadays.
Yeah.
In many instances, it's hard for you to find a place where you can just take your whole family, grandchildren, children, and feel at ease, you know?
And the show starts at a reasonable time for the younger ones. So it starts at 7:30.
That's right.
Tomorrow night,
Yeah.
it's going to be at the Bliss.
Bliss,
The
yeah.
tickets are $35.
Yes.
And you have two that you would like to share with our viewers today,
of course.
right?
Yes, yes. There
So
are two
how are we
tickets.
going to select these persons?
And do you have a question you want to ask them, or can we
you
ask them?
You ask the question,
Yes.
and who answers first on our Facebook page
Right.
wins the ticket.
Yes. Should I go difficult, moderate?
Nice and easy. It's a Black Friday.
Nice
It's a
and
nice
easy.
Friday. It's
Yeah.
cool. you
It's
know.
a great Friday. Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Wonderful Friday. All right. What's the theme of the show?
Oh, that's
It was right there in
easy. All right, so there you have it. You answer first on our Facebook page, and then you are the one to win two tickets
Yeah.
to
Right.
the show.
Yes.
That's what we say.
Yeah.
Sandy Bradshaw and friends.
Right. My love, Digame.
All right, so now we're going to actually ask you, it's Fun Friday, so we're going to ask you some questions now.
Yes.
I don't know if they've told you that, but
No.
by the way,
You're ready.
But I know.
sometimes there's a little hot seat on Fridays, and today we decided we'll have a couple riddles that we want to ask you.
But I can always cop out if.
Yeah, maybe you can call a friend. We can do it like that,
Use the
right?
lifeline.
All right, so we're starting off with
Okay.
what can go up and come down without moving?
I can actually do that.
Uh-huh.
It can go up
and
can come down.
but doesn't move.
What doesn't?
Well, that sounds like gravity.
And the answer is the temperature.
Wow.
That's true.
It's getting hot in here.
Alright. And our next
So
question.
you don't like my answer? I mean,
Well, it
there's
wasn't
only
the
one
right answer.
Yeah, it wasn't the right one.
My goodness.
For that particular one.
We go old school classroom style. There's only one right
Oh my
answer.
goodness, no.
All right, so here we go.
If lightning strikes an orchestra, who is most likely to get hit?
If lightning strikes an orchestra, who is most likely to get it? I'd say the leader.
So close. The conductor.
Right. Boy, Marlene is
And I
specific.
believe we
That's a
have
good
one
one, though.
more.
I got that one.
You got that one.
Of
That's
course.
one.
Don't make me look so bad.
All right. What can clap without any hands?
Thunder. We heard a lot this week, right?
A lot this week.
2 out of 3. Fantastic.
Am I a great student or what?
Excellent.
You know what? I would give you 2.5. You know?
Thanks, man. 3.
All right. But thank you so much for stopping in once again.
Yes.
If you want to win the 2 free tickets to Sandy Bradshaw and Friends, their annual concert takes place tomorrow at the Bliss starting at 7:30. The tickets are $35 each, so you're winning $70 worth of tickets. And the question is, what is the theme of the concert? It's that easy. Post it on our Facebook page, Open Your Eyes BZ, and you are the winner of the tickets. And for anybody else who perhaps posts too late, they can contact you. Your phone number once again.
600-4913.
Thank you so much for stopping in and best of luck.
Thanks.
I know it's going to be a fabulous show.
Thank you and see you at the show.
All right.
Tomorrow night.
We're going to go ahead and take our break, and when we come back, it's for Traveler's Cocktail, so stay tuned.
Come on, everybody. Clap, clap, clap. Many a prospect has come by. Some of them bold and some of them shy. Them watching them, catching them, throwing them line. Them look so fine. But all my soul sisters agree. This one is definitely royal.